What's up, everybody? Disco Demonic Hydrophonic. I was actually thinking about making this video like in a couple of days, but I've been having so many cool things happen to me that I just had to make a video now. What happened was I hired VK Jahannam to do an empowerment on me. It was the Star of Algol empowerment, as I think it's called, and I want to talk about what's been going on with me, man. So today, it happened last night when I was sleeping, and even before, like anytime I usually engage into something, like I usually have spiritual activity before the thing that's supposed to happen to kind of like warm me up to whatever's going on. And so like I was seeing orbs during my candle meditation last night, and then but I saw like strings of light on the side of the flame. I saw an orb when I walked to the bathroom. There was like an orb just kind of floating around in there. It was really those two things by themselves were really cool. Like I see orbs all the time, but these were clearer for some reason. Well, for the reason probably the empowerment. So then going in, I knew this was going to be already, it was going to be a good thing. So like I said, it was done when I was sleeping. I was asleep, and whenever I woke up a couple of times because I was like pretty excited about the whole thing, right? But I was able to sleep during the time that it was going down. We had agreed upon a certain time, and in the morning when I was gonna wake up, because I take my meds at 5 in the morning, so I remember I was having very vivid dreams. First off, I was having very vivid dreams, and I remember trying to follow a certain timeline here. So I remember like I was in this void, and then I thought to myself, hey, I need to wake up soon. And I became very like awake, like very lucid, right? And I was just like, okay, I gotta wake up. And then there was like this light tunnel or something like off down to my left, and I remember I just knew where to go. I just flew down to it, my consciousness floated down to it. And then whenever I got to it, I just like woke up, and like I remember the transition. And when I woke up, I was like, okay, like maybe like 2 to 3 seconds went by, and then my alarm went off to take my meds. And so that right there by itself was pretty cool. The dream that I had, there was this. I mentioned in the dream because it was really cool because like even in my dreams I was stronger, which I'll get into that later. Like today I've been feeling like great, like stronger than I felt in a long time. And so. In my dream, there was this dude, like, for some reason, he was, like, bullying people or whatever, like, this really big muscular guy, just being a dick to everybody, right? And so I remember, like, I walked up behind him, and, like, just when he was taking a swing at somebody, I, like, just kind of grabbed his arm, like, godlike in a way, and, like, stopped him, and he was, like, trying to fight me, and he hit me, like, a couple of times, in the head, and I was just, like, whatever, and I was, like, putting, like, little to no effort into this, and then he was just, like, going nuts, and then... After like a few of those, I was like, yeah, whatever. And then he threw some weird, crazy move at me, and then I just kind of ducked. And then I guess I pulled the knife out, and I fucking just like stabbed the dude. Like I grabbed him. You know when you stab somebody, you kind of hold them sometimes, and like just and just like pushed it in, and just like fucking and and like he went down, bro. Like I fucking killed the dude. I stabbed him, and so that was fucking crazy. And then after that, like nobody fucked with me. So it was like I had like this control in the dream realm already. It was fucking pretty nuts, and it was also nostalgic for me because I haven't stabbed anybody in a long time. So it felt pretty good to stab somebody again. Like it's kind of weird, but whatever. So those two things that happened. Let me see. And then I was trying to think about my experiences. I've been making video recordings, not video, but like audio recordings of like what's been going on throughout the day. And I've had this, so when I woke up, I had this feeling like in my chest area, and it continued throughout the day, almost like, I don't know if any of you have ever like smoked cigarettes and then quit smoking cigarettes, and you have like that withdrawal that happens whenever you quit, like your lungs kind of feel like more open, like like you kind of like antsy in a way, but this kind of felt like that, but without the antsy feeling. And so it was like, but all through like your shoulders, like so all through here, I felt like open, like I could breathe better or something. It was odd. And then I was like, and it kept on, like, it stayed prevalent throughout the day, and I was like, hey, this is pretty fucking cool. Because the whole time in it, I was comparing, like, mentally, I was like, kind of comparing it to like a Reiki session, like a Reiki attunement, because that's like the only experience I had to compare to, it, whatever, right? So as I was, it wasn't the same as a Reiki experience. So at first I was kind of like, okay, like I was waiting for something weird to happen, you know, and then it wasn't like that. It was totally different. However, it was Reiki attunements have these side effects that you can go through, and like after you get one, sometimes you get like headaches. Like I've had one where I had like a mad fucking headache, man, and so that lasted a while. Like I had to go into meditation and ground myself at one point because it was just so intense. It was just this fucking headache. I couldn't fucking make it go away. And after I grounded, it actually did go away, whatever, you know. And so, but it happened right around like the time whenever the attunement was done. It just got really bad. Another time, like, you know, you feel, some people get like sick for a while. You know, you can start feeling that sometimes like the next day. And I have had no side effects. So like that's one cool aspect that I noticed about these this empowerment was I say these, I've seen other people make reviews about empowerments, and is it like there's no side effects. Like the only side effect that I've had is feeling better. You know, like I feel stronger today. I feel more mentally clear today, even though right now you really can't tell, so I'm kind of talking all over myself. This morning though, my wits were definitely about me. And I didn't even have any caffeine or anything like that. Normally I wake up, I gotta do some stuff, like follow a little routine before I can wake up. And I'm still kind of groggy throughout the day. But with this, I felt like great throughout the day, you know. So it was really cool. Like I said, my lungs felt clearer, my energy, clear head. Oh, and so last night, an aspect of the aspect of the ritual that I did was for wit and strength, right? So, whether you look at it as if it's from the ritual or from the empowerment, like, because I did them both that night, either way, I've never had a manifestation happen that rapidly for me. The fastest I've ever had a manifestation happen was like a couple of days. And normally it takes a little bit longer, you know, it takes some time. But this manifestation was like boom, you know what I'm saying? Like the next day I was like, oh wow, this is fucking crazy. And so that was pretty cool. And I do feel my mind like it's different today. It's not the way it normally is. And so I've been able to analyze things in a different sense. So there's several attributes that I've noticed that are pretty fucking cool, like small little things nuances that I'm noticing that I'm excited to learn more about in the future. So that was really fucking cool. Like I said, no side effects like Reiki. I'm following the list right here. I don't know if I've mentioned that already. I'm remembering dreams easier. When I was talking about a dream, when I was cataloging this earlier on my phone, on my audio, I noticed a dream just came up. One that I've had, I think a couple of days ago or whatever. I was just like, oh yeah, I had that dream, and it was like dream recall was easier for me. Like I said, I was more powerful in the dream state. Overall, I just felt really good, and the coolest thing, like everything has just been like awesome today. I feel like energy's in a different kind of way. I took the bus to a grocery store I needed to go to because I had some candles ordered for myself, like black candles. I had a case of black candles, and then when I went there, I had to like either wait for the bus, which was like 27 minutes, or just walk. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna walk. And like I don't know if a lot of you, I haven't made a video on my story yet. But like I almost died back in 2016, so like I wouldn't make that decision just to walk. You know, I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'll wait for the bus. You know, because I have to watch my strength throughout the day. I can't just go out and fucking whatever. I'm not as healthy as I used to be. Today I felt like almost as healthy as I was before I ever got sick. So that was fucking cool. Like I'm very happy about that. Even that by itself is awesome. Whenever I was, my vision has been affected because of me when I got sick. And then I've noticed that whenever I was reading on my phone today, I could read easier, like so I could see better through because of the empowerment. And I think it's because of the empowerment because like nothing else that I did was different. except for the empowerment. So like there's like it's I definitely attribute it to that. It was fucking awesome. Like I was able to read a lot easier on my phone. I haven't really been able to read things on my phone. I got to go to my computer or I have to order the book. And I was just looking through a PDF I got off Script. Just kind of like I normally if I do I widen it up so I can kind of look at it. But this I had it at normal size, dude. And I was just kind of just looking through it. It was really cool that I was able to and I was able to process the information easier. My reading comprehension was better. So that was fucking cool. So when I got to the store, this is really cool. So when I got to the store, I told them about the candles I had ordered, so they got them to the side for me. Then I decided to do a little shopping there. So I walked around, did a little bit of shopping. When I was leaving, I added up all my stuff. It was going to be like $30 plus the $20 I was going to have to spend on all the candles that I was just buying, right? So I got it was going to be around $50. I was like, all right, cool. So that with the Lyft ride back home, I was like, okay. I thought about the money that I was going to be spending. Whenever I got to the register, the dude rang everything up. I watched him do it. And they looked at the price of the candles, everything, right in fucking front of me. And then the price came out to like $34, which is not correct. But I ain't saying shit. If they would have said anything, I would have been like, there's still some hood in me. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not about to just give myself away. And so I didn't say fucking nothing. I was like, okay, just played along. And if they would have said something, I would have been like, okay, cool, yeah, I didn't even notice or whatever, right? But nah, man. So I basically got the candles for free. I even went outside to wait for the lift after I ordered the lift. I had my stuff in the basket. And I'm sitting out there waiting. And then while I'm waiting, the guy who rang me up comes outside. So I'm like, okay, this, he's going to tell me to pay for the candles they forgot or whatever. And then, didn't nothing, man. He starts talking to me like nothing. He's out there smoking a cigarette and just talking. And I was like, cool. I got into the lift. The lift showed up. I got into the lift, took off. I was like, right on, bro. So, I know this all could be coincidence, but that's a lot of fucking coincidence of things that happen in a day. This is definitely not coincidence. It's definitely I attribute it to the empowerment. I think it's amazing that I'm able to have the manifestations just happen so rapidly. I'm gonna have to learn to be careful with that. I'm excited about the ritual tonight. Hopefully, I do an Ahriman opening kind of to the ritual that I got from a book from Curtis Joseph. And I'm excited to do that too. I'm excited about tonight's ritual for sure, and meditation. And so, if something profound happens, I'll definitely make another video on that. But I just wanted to share this experience. So, definitely get some empowerments from VK, man. They're worth the money. Like I said, my game was like here. Now it's like it steps up your game. Just like the Reiki Attunement stepped up my game, this stepped up your game. It steps up your game. That's if you want to step up your game like rapidly, boom, definitely do the empowerment. I can't wait to do the next one. And I wish I could do them all at once right now. I don't know if that's a dope fiend in me or what, but I want more. So I'm definitely gonna get some more. That's it. I basically want all of them. Just different timelines or whatever. That's fine. But I gotta save up for them. There's a couple of them. But hey, definitely worth it. Check it out.